In this tutorial, we're going to look at InDesign's ability to do some powerful things when you're handling text. So when you open up this document, this time I want you to, from Windows, set up the workspace for typography. And by doing that, you'll be seeing the same tools on your desktop as the ones that I'm showing. So here is a paragraph of copy, and the idea here is that we want to create we want this information to be flowing as a unit, but going first, starting here and moving to this box and this one here. So if I'm not making a good description of what we're doing, let's just dive in. So the first thing you want to do with the selection tool is you want to hold down the selection tool. You could do this a couple ways. You can hold down Shift so you can select more than one object, okay? Or you can just hold down your mouse and just drag and sweep over these three objects. And the first thing you need to do is you need to make these text objects. And so from up here in the top menu, you're going to Object and Content. And instead of a graphics that would pop in those shapes, we want to change it to text. Okay. And then we're going to put our cursor in this text box, and we're going to do Command A, which is just a way to get all the text. And then Command C, which is copy. And then we're going to just put our cursor in this first box here and do Command V. So now we've set up the copy. We've moved it into just this one box. But we want to do something a little more interesting. So the first thing I'm going to do is Command A, and I'm going to change the size of this type. And I'm just going to arrow up. And I'm going to make this, so let's see, 37. And you can play with this. And the reason that I want the typography workspace set up here is I want you to be playing around with the typeface you choose. So what about if I do something big and bold like this? Okay, so now here's where it gets fun. If you look closely, I guess I can kind of zoom up here, my hand, you'll see that there's a little box with a plus, this little red box, and that's telling me that there's overflow, that the size of this text box cannot successfully capture all the copy that's in there. And that's fine, because I'm going to zoom up again. I'm going to now show you how to link these text boxes. You're going to select that text box, and then you're actually just going to click on that little box there, click on it, and then come over here and just click there. And then you'll see that, let me just point something out. If you were to capture all this text, you could take it down in size so that everything fit in. But I want you to make it bigger so that you'll see why linking is so cool. So we do the same thing here. We just click on that little plus and see it gives us this little thumbnail of additional text here, and then we just take it over here and drop it in here. So now what you can do is, wherever, if you were to come in here and select something in Command A, it doesn't matter which of these boxes. If you do Command A, which is get all the text, and highlight it, it's going to get it because these boxes are linked now. So then you could go up here and you could take it down in size so that everything fits. And now that these are all joined together over here in the paragraph setting, you could change it to center, okay? This can be a really powerful thing in design. The last thing I want to point out is from paragraphs, you can, let's move this up here, you can change this so that it doesn't hyphenate words, which I think is a really useful thing to do. So I don't want any hyphenations because it visually, it's disruptive when you're trying to read content. I think it can be disruptive. Now the last thing is you can individually, with your selection tool, you can select each of these text boxes, and you can go up to type, and you can go to objects, text box. I always do this. It is it's object. Text box options, text frame options. I don't know why I always There it is. So all that does is when it pops up here, don't look at anything else except the inset spacing. So check this out. It's linked now, so if I make a change to the top spacing, it makes it to top, left, right, and bottom. You could also unlink it so that it only makes the change on the top. You could just do 0. So by individually doing that, you can start to also make more controls. Let's go again to project. Text frame options. You can change, add some padding. And then now you want to make sure when you do this assignment that you're not lopping off any text. So let's go back to the text tool and let's do Command A, and then let's go up here in point size and let's just take it down a little bit. We want to fit everything in. So that's the assignment, and it's a fun thing, I think, to see how you can transform a very boring paragraph into something sort of powerful by taking advantage of this tool.